What time is it? It's Blend Bunny time. Whoop whoop. I got the Blend Bunny Surge palette. It's new. I haven't used it. I'm so excited to use it. I don't know what I'm gonna create today. I don't. But I am so excited to have it and use it and create some sort of look with it. I'm looking at it right now and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and comment down below. That is my favorite part. I'm just gonna play around. I don't know if this look is gonna turn out. I have no idea. I have no plans. I've never used this formula before. This is gonna be like a first impressions and also like a chatty video, right? I don't know. Wish me luck. Do you guys have this palette? Have you used it before? Do you love it? Do you like it? What do you think? I think that I'm first gonna go into Beckon. Oh, I'm so excited. I want all of their palettes, but you guys, they cost a pretty freaking penny, right? Like, wow, like, I mean, they're not really not that bad, but they are kind of expensive. I mean, you do get a lot, but I don't know. Anyways. They did just have like a flash sale and I was broke, so that was kind of sad. It was like 25% off. I was a little bit sad that I missed that, but you know, it happens. I am curious if this brand is everything in a bag of chips. But I will say this setup, okay. I know everybody's like, oh, another rainbow palette and yada yada, sure, but they're different tones and whatnot. The way her eye for aesthetic is like on par, right? Unlike like ColourPop's It's a Hue rainbow palette, like it's not aesthetically pleasing like the setup just isn't, in my opinion. But the way that she sets up her palettes, it really draws you in, and I don't know, that's just me maybe, but to me, her palettes, the way that she sets them up, just make your eye just gravitates towards them. I'm gonna go into Stay. The Primal palette looks like it has more dark grungy tones. I really want to see somebody like do side-by-side swatches. Regardless, if this works out, I will eventually have all of the palettes. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. This brush is probably kind of funky shaped and not the right shape for this. I should bring you up closer. Let's get up a little bit more up close and personal. But my brushes are all dirty. I really need to wash them. And I did just use the same brush. You probably saw that. I did wipe it off some on my blanket. I'm gonna call it my makeup blanket. But yeah. Purples tend to be one of those shades that are harder to formulate, I guess. I feel like purples and blues tend to be one of those shades that you can get in a palette where it would be patchy, you know? You guys, I will say that this packaging feels cheap to me. Like, it's a super light palette and I'm not like impressed with the packaging, though packaging is not like that important. I do like cardboard packaging over plastic, and I don't necessarily care for things to be weighted, but it is like really light and flimsy. I don't know. But packaging is not everything. The way things perform is more so where it's at. And I do think, like, if she creates more like of her dollhouse ones that are very curated. Dude, you could just buy her few palettes that are out. I'm gonna go back into the light shade Beckon. You wouldn't need any other palettes, like, and these palettes are set up, or at least this one is set up so easy, it just gives you looks. You don't even have to try if you didn't want to. You know, I'm gonna go back into the Stay. I have seen nothing but good reviews mostly, but there is another channel that I watch and she had trouble with the Primal, and I thought that was interesting. Like, it was like kind of patchy for her and it didn't blend out, and dude, she tried. She did different looks and different primers, and so I thought that was interesting. It made me a little bit more nervous about this, because I do find like influencers, like I feel like I'm not an influencer. I don't have any kind of say or draw for people. I'm not that person. At least I don't consider myself an influencer. I'm gonna go into Beckon, but I'm using a different brush. They get excited about new brands or trying to get on like PR lists and things like that, that they just, I feel like their excitement gets away with them, and I'm gonna go back into Stay, and that they don't, you know, they just let that excitement get to them, and it gets in the way of their judgment, in my opinion. I don't know. So I don't always really trust the people who are reviewing stuff. I know that my first impressions of this palette means absolutely nothing because everybody already has it if they want it, probably. I do, when Casey Has Opinions and Terrible Video Skills got hers, I'm gonna go into Covet. I do wish there were more reds in this palette, like true reds. This is more like pinkies. That's why I kind of want the Primal too, because it has more like actual true reds, because I would love to pair this with a red. But I'm gonna go into Covet. I remember just like asking her, like, is this formula like worth it? And she didn't think so. Like, she didn't think the formula was bad, but like she didn't think that it performed like better than, you know, other things or whatever. So I don't know. I'm super stoked to have it. I really love the setups of these. I just really love the setups of these palettes. I think they're spectacular. And Busy, from Busy Beauty Store, Busy Customs, gosh, I can't get that right anymore, was so kind to send it to me in my box. I was like, can you please send me a Blend Bunny palette? And this is the one she sent, and I'm super stoked to have it. So what was that? I don't know. Don't ask. I am in a very, very strange mood today. And I haven't even finished my coffee. I mean, I've drank some of it, but I still got a good amount of coffee. Are you guys addicted to coffee? I'm gonna go back into Beckon. I am a coffee addict. Like, hardcore coffee addict. I have to have coffee, and I'm one of those terrible people. I'm gonna go into Stay, and I have a very bad habit of blowing a shit ton of money every month on store-bought, or not store-bought, on coffee shop coffee. Yeah, it's a terrible habit, and I've tried many times to break it, but I just haven't been able to break that. I don't know. Like, some people smoke, some people, you know, have that. Mine is coffee shop coffee. Random fact, I used to be a smoker. I quit. It's a little patchy right here, but it's not patchy over here, so this is probably a primer issue. Oh, like, I didn't prime my eyes well enough. I really want to use a neon, but it's not the purple neons that are calling to me. I want to do like green. But I thought about doing like a cut crease and adding the neon green to this, but that might not look good. Like, I don't know if that's gonna look right, but I really don't think that I care if it looks right. I think I might give that a go, you guys. I could be asking for trouble, but I don't care. I don't think I care. But I think I want to deepen this up a little bit more. I'm just still using that Covet shade right here, just to really, you know, add that. And then I'm gonna go back into Stay. See, and that's what I really like about this palette setup is you have every shade that you need to blend out your next shade, which makes it so you can create like very blended, very transitional shades or looks, I mean, which I like. I like that. Okay, first I'm just gonna take my concealer brush and clean the edges like that. You guys, I'm so freaking ready for summer break to be over, and that is terrible. I love summer break. I love working day shifts. I love being with my kids, but the school and my experience at work this summer has been freaking awful. There's no AC. There's construction men everywhere, and they're nasty and messy, and I can't get any work done. And then my lead keeps giving me work to do, and I'm doing all of the work that there is to do, and I'm just feeling my blood pressure just, and my like attitude and stuff just, yeah, it's not been good, you guys. It's not. But yeah, I should stay positive. If you guys play Pokemon Go, let me know, and maybe we can send an IG message of our Pokemon Go codes. You can't do it over the Instagram thing, or not Instagram, the YouTube comments. They'll remove it, which is stupid. I don't know if it's because like they tag it and remove it like immediately. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that or why they do that, but they do. So we'd have to like Instagram. I have a potential spam caller right now. Risk is high. Do you guys ever mess with the spammers when they call you? I don't, because I don't even answer, like I don't answer my phone like hardly ever. I hate answering my phone. I hate talking to people. It gives me anxiety. I'm one of those people, you know, the memes where people are like looking up who calls them, you know, like they'll like get a call and then they'll immediately Google the number. That's me, because I'm a weirdo like that. But Amy will mess with them sometimes, and she's like said some like like, your mother's a hoe or something. And she's had some of the like spammers like get really angry and like cuss her out. Like it's kind of funny actually. I mean, maybe that's bullying, I don't know, but like, your mom's a hoe, and they'll be like, no, your mom's a hoe, and like they like, yeah, they get angry. It's hilarious, but maybe you don't think it's hilarious, and that's terrible people skills. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny when they get mad and start cussing her out. One spammer was trying to get like check numbers and stuff, and Amy's like, oh, you need my check, number and all this stuff, and like the guy's like, yes, I need this, and like Amy kind of like was playing dumb, and then the guy was getting excited. You could hear in his voice how excited he was getting. And then Amy was like, okay, hold on, I gotta go get my checkbook. And the guy's like, okay, you know. And then Amy's like, your mom's a hoe. And the guy, he was like so let down, like oh, because he thought he was gonna get, you know, get that routing number information. And yeah, he's like, dang it. But I'm not brave enough to do stuff like that. But scammers, like, Amy's grandpa has dementia, but he's not like, you know, super far yet. He just has really bad memory, and he's kind of gullible. Yeah, like his memories are a little bit off. And one of the spammers got him to buy a, you know, computer system antivirus something or other clean out. I don't know what it was exactly, but it had to do with his computer. And they got over $12,000 from him. And luckily, the grandma, you know, found out right away and like was able to call the bank, and they put a, you know, stop payment and got the money back and whatnot. But yeah, so they get people who are, you know, more vulnerable. So it's a terrible thing. Anyways, I thought I was supposed to be keeping this positive. I mean, that's not like negative. I don't know. I've been in a really, like, I'm in a funk, you guys. Like, keeping it real, like, I'm in a freaking funk. Like, I don't know what else to tell people. I am in a funk. I do have depression and anxiety, and like most people, I feel like most people, you know, have that stuff. So neons can be a little bit challenging to work with, generally speaking. They're really kind of just the way that they have to be formulated and things like that. And some of the stuff that I have seen is that the neons are a little bit hard. So I'm gonna start off with using a NYX primer glue, NYX glitter glue. Now, I know my cut crease is not that great. I am not good at stuff like this. I don't normally do cut creases, though I did do one the other day and thought it was fun. It's not really my style, I guess. I don't know. Or my expertise. But I guess I feel like being weird today too, and trying to do it. How have you guys been? Have you been good? I am so ready for fall. I'm not enjoying the heat. Do you guys like the heat? I do like swimming with the kids and stuff, but I prefer, I just prefer cooler weather. Okay, so I'm gonna go into chemistry. And this is why I mentioned fall, because for me, purple and green reminds me of Halloween. So does purple and orange. So yeah, you guys, I think there's gonna be a lot of building needed. That's okay. You know, the neons that I have used personally, I have preferred in a powder, because you're able to pick up more and I feel like layer it better. I don't know. That's just my personal experience with neons, because they're I think neon shades are harder to formulate than the purples and the blues that everybody talks about. So yes, I am getting a little bit of fallout, but I'm also not dusting this brush off or anything. It looks more neon in person than it is showing up on the camera. What's your favorite holiday? Mine, of course, is Halloween. I love spooky season. Like, spooky season gives me the opportunity to get home decor, because that's the kind of person I am. I could never live somewhere like Florida where it doesn't get hot, or I mean fall weather. Like, I can't do that shit. Nope, nope, not for me. I want fall weather. I could never live in Florida anyways because I'm too queer. But Florida would not be a safe place for me. Okay. I am going to use my finger because I think it was, forgot who it was, used their finger and said that it was better. The brush didn't, I mean, it's there. Why I'm doing that, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go into a live. I want to swatch these shades 1, 2, and 3. This definitely looks more black, and that kind of has a blue and a little bit of green, but they are they look a little similar. I could be wrong, I don't know. Camera, stop. I'm making too much noise. But yeah, I'm running out of shit to talk about. Oh, so we're gonna be rescuing a bearded dragon who needs a better home very badly. The picture, they didn't have the right lights for her or anything, so we'll be picking her up soon. I've never had a bearded dragon, but I know about them, and I'm gonna have to invest in a lot of, well, not a lot of money, but I'm gonna have to invest in quite a bit of money to get her set up into a you know, better home and stuff, a better enclosure, because like I said, they don't have any good lights for her, or her enclosure is too small, and I don't think that she's getting veggies. I think they are purely feeding her crickets. And yeah, I don't think that, because of seeing her setup and stuff, I don't think that she's a juvenile. I think they said she's about 6 or 7 months or something. I don't think she'll get full size, because if you don't, you know, take care of them like that, it will affect their growth. So, which is fine. I'm not getting her because I'm only getting her because she needs a good home, and the person, it's their nephews, and she knows. I felt kind of honored, I guess, that she knew that I would, and my family would give her a good home. So yeah, okay, there's that. I'm going to use Vinyl, which is the black shade, and I'm gonna very lightly dip into it and just kind of try and deepen up just a tad. I'm sorry, my camera likes to like make a bunch of fucking noise. Yes, I just said a bad word, sorry. Okay. I need more pigment up here. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into that dark, deep purple Covet, which I really, really like this shade. I think it's gorgeous. I'm gonna kind of dust it on my bottom lash here. Bottom lash. Oh yeah, because I'm only putting it on one lash. I'm special. Gotta have that open mouth, you know, going on for this. I haven't done a get ready with me in a while, so I know that I am a little all over the place. I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, you guys, and I'm sorry, but it's kind of the nature of the beast. It makes it really hard to do like a talk through, and I'm already at 30 minutes apparently, so I'm sorry that this video is so long. I just used far too much concealer, you guys. Oops. But yeah. Oh, my daughter is so excited for the new Halloween movie. She wants to see that really bad. I'll be taking her, of course, into theater for that. Michael Myers, Halloween, that's her favorite slasher movie. Personally, I'm fond of Freddy Krueger. Who's your favorite slasher? Let me know down below. Okay, so the next color I want to go into is Shocked. Shocker! And I'm gonna throw it down here. A white base would be a lot better for shades like this. I think. Scratch that. I'm not digging that, though. I do like the fact that that yellow actually does look different than the green. But since I did it over there, I need to do it over here because I'm going to put something on top of it, right? And I don't want to just deal with that. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't freaking know. I do wish there were lighter shimmers in here. I prefer lighter shimmers. I think I'm just gonna, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into the Pulse, which is the neon purple. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna throw it down here. This brush that I'm using causes a lot of fallout. It is not the palette, it is the brush. Every palette or anything, it's an e.l.f. detailed crease brush. It always has fallout with every formula. So just so you know, that fallout I know for a fact is this brush. I don't use it very often, but like I said, I need to wash my brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go into Euphoric, and I'm going to put it down here on the bottom lash line. On the bottom lash line, I should probably use a different brush. Not probably, I know I need to, because that brush really sucks. I just need to get rid of it. I need to get more brushes. That's my problem. Okay. So I'm just throwing it down here. Guys, this video is so long. I am so freaking sorry. So sorry. So sorry. But maybe it'll be a nice change up, maybe, from my short videos. I don't know. I'm hoping I can edit out a little bit of it. I don't know. Okay. There's that. I'm gonna have to clean all this shit up. I wiped the brush off, and I'm gonna go into this Limitless. And I'm actually thinking I'm gonna mix Limitless with Flash. Right over here. I'm just gonna put it right there. And you know what? I'm gonna use my finger. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Camera, just shut up. You're fine where you're at. It's kind of a weird shimmer placement, I suppose, considering I'm only gonna put it right there. But I love shimmer, and I need some sort of shimmer in this. I'm gonna go back into this. And just do that. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna clean this up, put the rest of my makeup on, and then I'm gonna show you an up close, and I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are off of my first impressions. Yes. Don't go anywhere, please. And I'm sorry this video is long, but you're gonna want to see up close, all right? Like super up close, and this look will maybe come together a little bit better. So I decided I'm gonna use this Midas Cosmetics pastel graphic liner, or a cake liner, yes. And I am gonna go into this light purple. So that's what I'm doing. Yes. And I figured you might want to see that, I guess. I don't know. Doing it on camera is not the easiest. But yeah, I'm just gonna go just like that. Okay. Not sure. That's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna do it to the other eye. So I'll see you in a minute, okay? So this is the finished look. I should have brought up my green up higher because of my hooded eyes. I feel like it gets a little bit lost when my eyes are open, but it's kind of a nice little pop when I close them, I guess. I don't know. You have to let me know what you think down below of this look. I feel very ready for spooky season. On my lips, I'm wearing this wonderful Melt Cosmetics lippy called Ricardos. I'm sorry, I can't say it. I got this from Leanna Dalton. Make sure you go check her out if you haven't already. Yeah, I'll leave her linked down below. But yeah, this lippy is gorgeous, and I thought it went with this look. I feel ready for spooky season. Now, let's get into what I think. Oh, and on my waterline, which is really bright and green, I think, is this Pastel Dreams Auto Liner from LA Girl in a Magic Mint. I think it worked really well. I really like it. Okay, I like this palette. I love the setup. That's what works for me, is that when I want to create a look with a purple, I've got my transition, my deepening, my mid-tone shade, my shimmer. It has every color you need in this line, right, to create a beautiful look. I think it performed well. I think that this Covet shade is stunning, and it deepened things out and nothing went patchy. It was very easy. Now, if you've never used neons before, you may not understand how challenging neons are, and I have. And if I had never used neons before, I would think that these neons suck, but they don't. I think they're your typical neon shadows. Like I said, I prefer a loose pigment for neons because they are really hard to use. But I think these work fine for a neon. I can't really give you a whole lot of information on the shimmers because I really barely used any, but as far as I can tell, they're fine. And I can't wait to use this palette more. Yeah, I like it. I have no complaints. I really want the Primal because it has reds, and I really want some reds. But yeah, I think it's a good palette. I think it's pretty, and I can't wait to use it more. Again, this is a first impression, so I can't really like give you all and be all thought on the palette, but that Covet shade is so beautiful, and it blended out so nicely. And you know, purples are harder to formulate, I guess, and I think that these purples performed well. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this long freaking video, and I hope I can cut it down. Fingers crossed if you made it to the end. Leave a bat down below. I am so ready for spooky season. What colors remind you of Halloween? What color combinations? Let me know. Okay, so I'm just gonna go. Thank you for being here. Bye.